Katie Taylor has, for a long time, been in the shadow of Conor McGregor when it comes to publicity and big-time events. Both have made massive strides in their respective sports, though McGregor has been the one to make almost 9 figures from one fight alone, while Katie Taylor has featured prominently on the undercards of Anthony Joshua pay-per-views under Eddie Hearn's Matchroom boxing stable. Her 11 months in the professional boxing ranks haven't yielded a similar reward to her MMA counterpart. That could yet change somewhat for the Bray hero, who claimed her first world championship title last night by defeating Anahi Sanchez in Cardiff. Now as the WBC lightweight champion, Taylor has repeatedly iterated her desire to unify the division. Currently standing in her way are Delfini Persoon WBC, Victoria Bustos IBF and Johanna Alfonso IBO. As she acknowledged in her triumphant interview with Rude upon returning to Ireland, however, Taylor may have a super fight on the horizon. "Yeah, that would be a dream for me, unifying the belts. I think the fight last night opened up a lot of doors for me," Taylor told Root. "There's a lot of great fighters out there around my weight, and potential super fights in the future." The super fight being touted pits Katie against none other than former UFC champion and Ronda Rousey conqueror Holly Holm. Holm was already one of the biggest names in women's boxing, with 16 title defenses in 3 weight classes, but her sensational victory over Ronda Rousey in the UFC in 2015 sent her into stardom. Taylor's promoter Eddie Hearn wants the fight to happen, as he explained in August. "There's not one fighter that I have that I'm looking at making a crossover fight with other than Katie Taylor against Holly Holm. Holly Holm is a good boxer and she's a lot better than many of the female pro boxers out there, and I think that's a big fight." Kugan Cassius of IFL TV threw down the gauntlet to Taylor at the Millennium Stadium, citing recent reports that the fighters' representatives were in talks over a massive crossover bout. Taylor denies any knowledge of negotiations taking place. As for the fight itself, while the Irish woman doesn't engage in trash talk, she's never been short of confidence. "That's the first I've heard of it. Sounds good, yeah? Bring it on for sure." Holm last fought in June, defeating Beta Correia in the UFC women's bantamweight division. A possible featherweight clash with Chris Cyborg has been mooted for UFC 219 at the end of the year.